Video Fitness Coach friends. This is Anita with VideoFitnessCoach.com. I have Belinda with me here today, and she is in my weightlifting class that I go to on Fridays, and we have just finished a class. And I asked her to come and join me and do some samples for me of some bad form. Now there was a lady behind me in class today that had terrible form with her weightlifting. And Belinda and I were talking about it after class, and so I asked her if she would demonstrate this bad form and then I will show you how, if you're doing your exercises like that, how you would correct that. So Belinda, we're going to start with tricep kickbacks. Okay, so will you get down on the step? And Belinda is going to show us the way that this lady was doing her kickbacks. And so normally with a kickback, we'll lean forward with our shoulders because we're working against gravity, okay? And we have one knee on the floor. You could have the other knee on the floor, or you could have it on a step, doesn't matter. And so Belinda, just kind of show me how this lady was doing her tricep kickbacks. Right, and do you see how she's just kind of really just swinging her arm back and forth? And so, do you feel like you're exercising there?
Not my triceps.
No, not hardly anything at all.
Yeah.
All right, so this is how we would correct that. All right, first of all, we're going to take the shoulders away from our head. Okay, so shoulders down and back, nice long back, nice straight body like she has here. And the first thing we're going to do is glue our elbow to our ribs. Okay, so elbow is right here to the ribs. And then we're going to bring the elbow back behind the ribs. So the elbow, perfect. The elbow is backing up. Now it's not up so far that she's like tilting to the side. And so it's just up until she feels the contraction right here in the tricep. And then the motion for the tricep kickback, it's not a big range of motion. It's a straight arm and then down to a 90-degree arm about right here. And that's it. That's correct form. So we're going to come back straight, exactly, and then down to the 90-degree arm. And that's exactly what it is. Now she only has a 3-pound weight because we're kind of tired. We've both worked out for an hour already. But you could have maybe a 5-pound weight. 8 pounds is a little heavy. 7 or 8 is a little bit heavy for these. And that is perfect. Okay, now the next thing we want to show, stand up right here and face the camera. Also for the triceps, our overhead press is like this. And what we'll often see is elbows out like this. And obviously this is a really light weight, but let's say she had a weight that's a little heavier, maybe a 5 or a 10. And what we'll often see are elbows all the way out like that. And that's not what we want. We want elbows to the center, hands overhead, and what Belinda's going to try to do also is try to bring the elbow back as far as possible. So the elbows aren't here going overhead here. The elbows are back and the weight is going down behind your back. Now the problem with this exercise is there are some people who don't have a whole lot of flexibility in the shoulders, a big range of motion in the shoulders. Their shoulders are tight, and so sometimes it's hard to get their arms all the way up above their head. Some people, when they put their arms above their head, instead of being straight up here, they're more out like that. And so if you have limited flexibility in your shoulders, you just have to deal with that, and you will get more flexibility as you do the exercise. Thanks, Belinda, for being my helper. Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining me on VideoFitnessCoach.com. Please visit the website, and everybody have a fit day. Bye-bye.